What's going on, guys? Blaze Samurai here, doing Let's Talk episode number 3. Haven't done the series in a while, but picking it back up again because I've been busy, and yeah. I think for the next few weeks I'm going to be doing like a little mini-series on just this deck right here, the end. Just simply because a lot of people play this deck. It's a really good deck, and I kind of want to help those people if I can, tell them what good cards to play, what bad cards not to play, how to play a deck, and so on. So for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing one by one little in-depth analysis, really in-depth analysis. I'm going to go into extreme detail and stuff in the future. So look out for that. This is just kind of like a little preview, like a intro to that, I guess, on the end and the deck. So if you don't know what this card is, it's a cross ride. One of the two cross rides came out February 22nd, so about a month ago. And yeah, so let's talk about what's good about this deck. What is good about Draconic Overlord the End? Why is it so expensive? Why does everybody want to play it? Why does it get all this hype? Like, what's so good about it? Well, first of all, he is a cross ride. Therefore, when this card has this card in the soul, when you go like this is 13k, and that is 2,000 more than the 11, the normal standard for Vanguard. Now you might ask, oh, what's that 2,000 gonna do? It's only 2,000. Well, that's the whole point of cross rides. I'm gonna show you. That 2,000 is very good both offensively and defensively. For instance, let's say you have a 10k. Boosted by any 6k, any 10k boosted by any 6k, and they go, oh hey, 16 to your Vanguard, 13. Oh, if you can do the math, you should be able to. 5k, that's enough. Now before, when it's just 11, they go, oh hey, 16 to your 11. Oh, 5k, 16, not gonna work. Okay, I had to go for 10. Now that might not seem much, that 5k, but that is with every instance when they have 16k columns, 16 or 17 columns, that you will have to guard 5k less, and that adds up a lot. Take my word for it. I've been playing the deck for a good chunk of time. That adds up pretty quickly. So that means that your opponent has to go at least 18k columns. Now, the Vanguard, that's pretty simple for the Vanguard, but for rear guards, it's kind of tricky. So that one is the main reason that you save shield. Another reason why this deck is good because it has this guy, Flame From's Arrow. It's a 10k booster, so this goes anywhere from 21 without cross ride to 23 every turn for like 3, 4, 5 turns possibly. So this deck goes offensively, has good numbers offensively too. Another pro about this deck is this card called Burning Horn Dragon. It's 12k grade 2, boosted by a bar, 20k. Good columns on the rear guard. Good columns. Very good columns on the rear guard. And another pro about this deck, or just Cogro's itself, is Conroe. Best starter ever. Counterblast 1, retire this card, search for any grade 1 or less. That means that you don't have to play like a lot of specific cards. Like if you like this card, it's good, but if you play like 3 or 4, that's really bad. But like in other decks, if you just play one of a card, the chance of you getting that card, especially early game, is very unlikely. But you see, Conroe just takes all that, takes all of it, and just throws it out the window, because Conroe can search like turn 2, any grade 1. And any grade 1 means this guy, or if you want more consistency, you can search for the regular ammo, maybe to get your cross ride or to get all your grades. Search for a bar for good numbers, or if you if you have a Burning Horn in hand, Bar makes good numbers. If you want Bari, if you need more defense against a certain type of deck, search for a Bari. Search for Kimnara to snipe everything. Search for Gojo for more consistency. Heat Nail possibly for added pressure. So Conroe searches grade 1s, which is very good. Conroe makes this deck a lot better. Just saying. Another pro is the trigger lineup is very versatile. You can some people even play stance. You can play like 4 draw, 8 crit, 7 crit, 5 draw, 6 draw, 6 crit. Some people play like 7 draw, 5 crit, 8 draw, 5 crit, or add stands like play 4 4 4 4 is a possibility, and that's still decent. So yeah. Now the bad part about this deck, this is the best deck of today, but it's also the slowest, and here's why. Okay, so start off with Conroe, right? So 1 turn later, Kunara, 2 turns later, Nahalem, 3 turns later, Overlord, 4 turns later, the end. 4 turns it takes you to actually start playing the game. That is one of the downsides. This is the best deck, but also this is the slowest, because even Phantom Blast Overlord Shadow Paladins, yes, maximum 4 turns, but they have Dream Painter, so it only makes it 3 turns. So this is a very slow deck in the early game. That's something you gotta watch out for. Another bad part about this deck is the options for your grade 1s and 2s. As of right now, before Extra Booster 1, it's very limited, I say. For grade 2s, all you have is Nahalem, Berserk Dragon, and Burning Horn, because Berger and Tejas suck. For now, at least. At least with my testing, at least. Grade 1s, all you have is Kimnara, Ammo, Bari. I don't like Gojo or Heat Nail because those don't fit my playstyle and they don't work for me, at least. That's at least before Extra Booster 1. So this deck is pretty stale to some people. You're gonna have to play like 4 of everything because there aren't that many variety in cards. And another con about this deck is the price, something that keeps a lot of people from playing the deck. Because Overlord itself is probably about $25 to $30. So you gotta play 4 of this, obviously. So $120 right there. And then Bari has been like $25 for months. 20, 25. Gotta play 4. If not, play 3. That's about $200 right there, minimum. So yeah. I believe Gold Paladins are even cheaper than this. Yeah, that tells you something. Another con I can think of is you could get very unlucky with this deck. If you miss anything, like you don't always get the cross ride off. You can just go 11, and I know this for a fact that you don't always hit the cross ride. Anybody that plays cross-ride decks will tell you don't always hit the cross-ride. Everybody that doesn't play cross-ride decks, they just think, oh, they always get cross-ride off because it's a cross-ride deck. Well, that's not always true. I remember shop qualifiers, I got cross-ride off 25%. And even last locals, it was only like 50%. Because, you get grade locked sometimes more than you think with this deck. And if you're about to ride grade 3 and you don't have regular Overlord, then you have to ride this guy. You're not gonna stall and sit on grade 2 for like 3 turns. You're gonna have to ride this guy. So that's another thing. The possibility to miss the cross ride. So this video's gone on long enough, at least. It's just the intro. Next week I'll probably cover either all the grade 1s or all the grade 2s and talk about their each individual pros and cons and stuff like that. Yeah. sorry this was like 10-minute video. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my Facebook page. Peace out, YouTube.